Hi, so welcome to the second part of this yoga session. I've got a dog on my mat, but hopefully he won't get in the way. So we're going to bring the feet together, big toes touching, heels slightly apart, and then sweep the arms up, and then bend the knees and come into Utkatasana. So you're drawing the navel back, lengthening the lower back, and then just bringing a little bit of weight into the balls of the feet and then rocking back into the heels and then finding the middle place of balance. Breathing in, and then as you breathe out, folding forward. Inhale the hands on the shins, lifting your chest. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step the right foot and the left foot back so that you come into a plank pose. Your body in a lovely long line. Breathe in here. And then as you breathe out, come down onto knees, lower your whole body down to the ground. Bring the hands under the shoulders, hug your elbows to the sides of the body. Have a sense of pulling your hands towards your feet as you lift the heart and the chest forward and up. Using your back muscles, and then exhale down. And then bring your hands out to the sides and press down into the fingertips and inhale coming up. And then exhale lowering down. Bring the hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes, lift up the hips, spread your fingers nice and wide, let go of your head, coming back into your down dog pose, lengthening the spine, opening the armpits nice and wide, softening the chest in towards the thighs, and then let's raise up the right leg, reach into the heel, bring the right knee to the chest, step the right foot forward, and then rise up. So we're coming into a high lunge, thumbs back, palms in, and we're really reaching into the back heel, lengthening up out of the waist. Take a deep breath in here, and then as you breathe out, bring both hands down, framing your right foot, plant the left hand to the ground, reach up with the right arm, turning the chest, turning to look up. So there's a line of energy from the crown of the head to the back heel. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, bring the right hands down, step back into a plank pose, come onto your knees, lower all the way down to the ground, hands under the shoulders, elbows hugging the sides of the body, have a sense of pulling the hands towards the feet, lifting heart and chest forward and up, and then exhale down like a wave. Press down into the hands, tuck the toes, lift up the hips, spreading your fingers nice and wide. And then raise up the left leg, reach into the heel. Bring the left knee to the chest, step left foot forward, and then rise up. Thumbs back, palms in. Really reach into that back heel. Deep breath in. Exhale, the hands come down, framing left foot. Plant right hand to the ground, reach up with the left arm, turning the chest. Turning to look up. Good, and then bring the left hands down. Step your right foot forward, lift up the chest. Exhale, pour it down. Press down into the feet, sweep the arms up. And then bring the hands back to the heart. And just take a moment here, scanning through the body. Feeling your feet on the ground. The crown of the head reaching up. Shoulders back and down. Navel lightly drawing towards the spine, connecting to the breath. Good, let's bring the big toes together again and sit down into that imaginary chair. Sweep the arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, pour it down. Inhale the hands on the shins, lifting chest. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step right foot, left foot back, coming back into your plank pose. And then let's come all the way down onto the belly. Slide the arms forward, bring the elbows under the shoulders, forearms parallel. And then just take your right hand to your left elbow and lie onto your right elbow. So we can have the bottom leg bent to start with, and we're going to take the peace fingers and then lift up the top leg and thread your peace fingers around your left big toe and then start to extend that left leg up, maybe straightening the bottom leg, in which case you're drawing the sacrum forward and the floating ribs and the navel back so that you feel stable through the pelvis. And then you can press down into the right elbow and draw your right shoulder down away from the ear So you're kind of pulling and pushing at the same time. You're pulling your leg in towards you and then slightly resisting. Good, and then from here we're going to slowly lower all the way down onto the belly and then take that to the other side. Left hand to right elbow, rolling onto the other side like this. And then just check that your left elbow is exactly under the left shoulder. Bend the bottom leg. Take the peace fingers, thread them around your right big toe and extend the right leg up and maybe slide the bottom leg away. Same thing, so you're drawing the sacrum forward and the navel back. Maybe the bottom leg stays bent or maybe it's straight. It's completely up to you. And then from here, release the leg and lie back down onto your belly. Bring the hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes, lift up the hips, spread your fingers nice and wide so your hands are like feet. Let go of your head, softening chest towards the thighs. Look towards your feet and then cup your left heel in. Step your right foot forward, and then straight this way, and rise up, and we're coming into a warrior pose, a warrior one. Thumbs back, palms in. You're drawing the right hip back, left one forward. Really reaching, really lengthening. And then taking the arms wide out to the sides and bringing the hands behind the back and interlacing the fingers there. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lead with the heart as you fold forward. Right shoulder moving towards right knee. Let go of your head. Arms reaching up and over. You're looking towards your back heel. Good, and then pressing down into the feet and inhaling, coming up, let the arms float up. And then as you do that, turn over to your left, open up through your arms, find yourself in a warrior two. Really lengthen that right inner thigh. Turn right palm up, reach up. Bring left hand down the back of the left leg so you're in a dancing warrior. Then come back through to center, bend at the elbows. Bring right elbow onto the right thigh, and as you do that, reach up with the left arm, reaching up and over, so that you find a beautiful diagonal line of energy from your left little finger to your left little toe. And then inhale back into warrior two. As you exhale, bring your hands down, frame your right foot, step back to plank, drop down to knees, lower the whole body to the ground. Take the arms alongside the body with the palms facing up. And as you inhale, lift up the arms and the legs. Good, reaching fingertips towards the heels, lengthening. So you feel the lower back muscles working here and the glutes. And then exhale, release. You might like to just rock your hips from side to side to free up the lower back. And then bring the hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes, lift up the hips, spreading fingers nice and wide. And then we'll take that little sequence to the other side. So this time we're going to cup the right heel in and step the left foot forward. And then rise up like a warrior. Thumbs back, palms in. Let's take the arms wide, bring the hands behind the back. Interlace your fingers the unusual way. Lift the heart, draw the knuckles down. And then folding forward, humbling your warrior. Arms reaching up and over. Good, and then pressing down into the feet and inhaling, coming up, arms float up. And then as you exhale, opening up to your right, reaching right into the fingertips, turning left palm up, reaching up, bringing right hands down the back of the right leg for a dancing warrior. Coming back through to center, bending at the elbows, bringing left elbow to left thigh, reaching up and over with the right arm. Turning the chest, drawing that top hip up and back, and then reaching into the right arm, coming up, bringing both hands down, framing left foot, step right foot forward, lift chest, exhale, fold in. Bring the big toes together, sit down into your imaginary chair, sweep the arms up, Utkatasana. Press that into your feet, straighten up the legs, take the arms wide. Lift the shoulders up to the ears, roll them back and down. Do that again, inhale them up, exhale them back and down. Step your feet to about hip width apart, palms facing forward, feeling all four corners of the feet connecting evenly to the earth. Breathing upwards towards the sky and then breathing down to the ground. Good, let's bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers with the feet about hip width apart. Inhale, lift the chest, and then as you exhale, bend your knees and reach the arms up and fold forward. So from here you can bend your right knee and then turn to look over the left shoulder, drawing the arms over to the right. Good, and then press down into the right foot, bending left knee, drawing the arms over to the left, turning to look up. Press down into the left foot, arms reaching up, 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 belly resting onto thighs maybe. All legs can be straight. Any lower back issues, keep your knees bent. Press down into the feet and then inhale, slowly coming up. And then reach the arms up and bring the hands back to the heart. Lower the arms down. Good, let's turn the right toes out. Step the right foot forward, left one back, and we'll take Trikonasana. So we want to turn the pelvis so that the hips face the long end of the mat. Open up through the arms, reach right into your fingertips, take a breath in, and then as you breathe out, reach, lengthen, and let the right hands just drop down onto the right leg and reach up with the left arm, turning the chest. You're drawing the left hip up and back, reaching up with that left arm, creating space and length through both sides of the waist. Good, and then reaching into the top arm to come up, and then taking that to the other way. So you're turning left toes out, outer edge of your right foot squared off to the back of the mat. Breathe in, and then as you breathe out, reach, lengthen, and let the left hand come down onto the left leg and reach up with the right arm. Good, and then reach into the top arm to come up and release the arms. Let's bring the hands onto the waist. Turn the feet so the outer edges of the feet are parallel. Inhale, lift the chest. As you exhale, lead with your heart folding forward. Good, let's bring the hands under the shoulders. Inhale, lift the chest here, and then exhale, press down into your heels and just pad your hands forward quite a lot, as far as you can, and then let go of the head. So it's a little bit like a down dog pose, but with the legs wide. Armpits opening up, spine lengthening, pressing down into the heels. Good, and then walking the hands in towards you, bringing your right hand under your face and then reaching up with the left arm. Good, and then bringing the left hand to replace the right hand and reaching up with the right arm. Good, and then bringing the right hands down. Bring the hands to the waist, press down into your feet, inhaling all the way up. And then heel toe the feet in. So let's take a balance here. We're going to drop the weight into the left foot, pick up the right knee, take it wide out to the side and down. Just do that a couple more times. So feeling into your right hip joints, checking it out. And then bring the sole of the foot into position, maybe toes stay down on the ground or sole of the foot just below the knee, or bringing the sole of the foot all the way up to your inner thigh, bringing the hands together and then reaching the arms up and lengthening up. And then maybe taking your arms out to the sides and bringing the hands back together and then to the heart. Good. Let's drop the right foot down. Take that to the other side. So hands on the waist, pick up the left knee, take it wide out to the side and down. Inhaling up, out to the side and down. And again, inhaling up, out to the side. Bring the sole of the foot into position, hands to the heart. Fix your gaze to the still point. Reach the arms up and then open up. Tree pose. Bring the hands back together to the heart and then release the leg. Let's bring the feet to about hip width apart and then inhale the arms up, and as you exhale bend your knees, bring your hands all the way down to the ground, plant the hands down and then walk your feet back, coming into down dog. Raise up the right leg, turn the toes out, drop right heel towards left buttock, keep lifting your right knee. And then bring the right knee to the right wrist and slide the left leg back. If there's a big gap under your right buttock or thigh, you can always wedge a cushion or something under there. So you want the pelvis to be level. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Inhale, lift the heart. And then as you exhale, start to walk your hands forward. Pad them forward and then fold in. So you're coming into a reclining pigeon pose. Stay with the breath and just notice how the exhalation naturally starts to lengthen here. Good, and then walk the hands in towards you, coming up onto the fingertips. Lift the pelvis a little bit, move any props from under your right buttock, drop down onto your right buttock, and then swing your left leg forward. Take your left foot over the right thigh, press into the sole of your left foot, drop the left buttock down. So there's an option to twist over to your right. If you're pregnant or menstruating, then that's quite a good idea to keep the belly soft, or if you've just had a big meal. Or otherwise, you can reach up with the right arm and then take right arm over left thigh and then bring the left hands behind you. Inhale as you lengthen upwards. Exhale as you turn over to the left. So you're feeling this twist in the upper back, not too much into the lower back. And maybe your face stays in line with your sternum bone, or maybe you're looking out over left shoulder. Good, and then coming back through to centre. Let's slide the left leg forward. Bring the sole of the right foot in. Both arms sweep up, and then the heart reaches forward. Janu Sirsasana. You can take a belt around the ball of your foot, or you can come onto your fingertips, or you can take a binding with your hands. Inhale to lengthen, exhale folding in. Navel turns towards the middle of that left front thigh. Stay with the breath. And then inhale, the arms up. Bring the hands down. If you lean into your hands now and then lift up both of your legs, cross them in space, and then bring your hands down onto the ground, come onto your knees, tuck your toes and lift up your hips, making your way into down dog. Let's raise up the left leg, turn the toes out, drop left heel towards right buttock, keep lifting your knee. Bring your left knee forward. Slide the right leg back. Come onto your fingertips, lengthening upwards. Use the same padding as you used on the other side if you used it. Good. And then drop down onto, or drop the pelvis so that it's level. And then walk the hands forward, coming onto elbows, forearms, or reaching the arms forward and then melting the heart down to the ground. Good, and then walking the hands gently in towards you, coming up onto your fingertips, dropping left buttock down, swinging the right leg over, taking right foot just behind your left knee, dropping the right buttock down. Option to sit onto a cushion for this. If you feel a bit wonky, just sit onto a cushion. And you can either take your open twist, twisting over to the left, or you can bring the right hand behind you, reach up with the left arm, and then bring the left arm over the right thigh. Inhale as you lengthen upwards, exhale as you turn. Good, come back through to centre. Let's slide the right leg forward and bring the sole of the left foot in. Sweep the arms up, reach your heart forward. Folding in, Janu Sirsasana. You could use the belt around the ball of the foot or come onto the fingertips and then fold in. Good, and then inhale, coming up. Bring the hands down. And then bring the soles of your feet together. So if you lean into your hands, press the heels in, press the outer edges of the feet in, lengthen upwards. You could either be here, Or you could take your hands around the feet, or you can take a forward fold, in which case you might like to slide your feet forward a little bit and then just drape the arms over the legs and then fold in, keeping the spine nice and long. So just gravity and breath taking you into this forward fold, gesture of surrender. See if you can bring the breath into the back body, all the way down to the sacrum. Good, and then inhale, gently coming up. And now bring your feet a little bit closer in towards you again. Take your peace fingers and thread them around your big toes. I'll demonstrate this way. And then we're going to lift up the legs and then start to take the legs out to the sides. You can open up the legs as well and then lift from the back of the heart. So you're just balancing on your sit bones. Legs can be bent or they can be straight. So it's up to you, whatever works in your body today. Good. And then bend the knees and bring your feet down onto the ground. Feet slightly wider than your hips. Bring the hands to the backs of the thighs. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, draw the navel back, arch back. Inhaling, heart lift. Exhale, arch back. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly lower your whole body all the way down to the ground. Lie down, lining up your heels with your sit bones. Take a breath in through the nose. As you breathe out, press into your feet, lift the tailbone, start to lift up through the spine, drawing the knees away from the body and the chest towards the chin, and then clasping the hands underneath you, tucking the shoulders under and lifting up the pelvis. So you come up into Setu Bandhasana or bridge pose. And you're drawing the knuckles towards the space between the heels. Good, and then release the hands. Slowly lower down, vertebrae at a time. Resting onto your back. Take the right ankle over the left thigh. Pick up the left knee. Catch hold of the back of the left thigh, or if you can't reach the back of your left thigh, you can just keep the sole of your foot down on the ground. And then you're drawing that right knee away. Left knee in, right knee away. Good, and then come onto your left big toe. Drop both legs over to the right. Open up through the arms and turn to look out over the left arm. Nice twist. Inhale back through to centre. Bring your right foot flat down onto the ground. Take left ankle over, so you could be here, drawing the left knee away. Or you could lift up the right leg, catch hold of the back of the right thigh, draw the right knee in, left knee away. Stay with the breath. Good, and then come onto your right big toe. Take the arms wide out to the side and drop both legs over to the left, turning to look to the right. Really softening the right shoulder down to the ground. And then inhale back through to centre. And bring both feet flat down onto the ground. Let's take the knees a little bit wider and then just drop both knees over to the right. So your left knee comes towards your right heel. Bring the knees up to centre and then drop both knees over to the left, turning to look to the right. Do that a few more times on each side. Feet are quite wide, so you're looking in the opposite direction to your knees. And then after the next time you bring your knees back through to centre, and then we can prepare for Shavasana. So just sliding the legs away, coming into a kind of star shape on your mat. Taking a breath in, exhaling through the mouth, long, smooth exhalation. Bring your awareness to the soles of the feet, completely releasing and relaxing all the muscles in your feet, your heels, your ankles, your calves and your shins, fronts and backs of knees, fronts and backs of thighs. Soften the buttocks, release the lower back, middle back and upper back. Let the shoulders roll downwards and outwards, tops of the arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, fingers, fingertips. The back of the neck, back of the head, crown of the head, forehead, the eyebrows, the space between the eyebrows. Soften the eyes under their lids, cheeks, ears, nose, mouth, tongue, chin, jaw, throat, chest, navel and abdomen. The whole body completely relaxed. Feel the breath, the curve of the inhalation and the curve of the exhalation. Feel your body being breathed. So feel free to stay lying down for as long as you need. If you're ready, then you might start to deepen your breath and bring the breath all the way down into fingertips and toes, and bring a bit of movement into the hands and the feet. Start to stretch out arms and legs. And then bring your knees into your chest and wrap your arms around your shins. Give yourself a good hug. Roll onto your left hand side. Use your arms, pressing down into your hands, coming up to a comfortable seated position. And then just bringing the left hand to the heart and the right hand to the belly, breathing into your heart space. Breathing out completely. Breathing all the way down into the lower belly. Breathing out from there. And then bringing the right hand to meet the left hand in the gesture of love and gratitude, and lifting your heart to your hands. And then bowing to the wisdom in your heart. Namaste. Thank you for sharing this practice.